Hi everybody, it's Kerry from Lone Life Designs. I thought I'd pop on today with a pick a card tarot reading for you. Now I was just going to do a full moon reading on Tuesday for you guys, and then I was tidying up and I picked up one of my decks, this one on top here that I mentioned in my last video. And I thought, I just really want to do some readings with it. So I just picked a couple of other decks as well that I've been using recently, and I thought I'd just go for it. So I always put timestamps below. I'm not sure if some of you have realised that. So if you choose pile 1, you can just click on the timestamp for pile 1 and it takes you straight there. Probably not that important actually for pile 1 because that's obviously the one I start with. But if you wanted to choose pile 3, you don't have to watch through all the rest. You can just go straight down there, click on that, and get taken straight to the pile that you want. So pile 1 is the rose quartz pile, pile 2 is the citrine pile, and pile 3 is the amethyst pile. So as I always say, this is a timeless reading. It doesn't matter when you stumble across this reading, the message will be for you when you need it. So it will come to you when you need it. If you need it right now, then just listen to the advice the cards are giving you. Okay, so without further ado, choose the pile that you're most drawn to, and I will get on with the readings. Okay, so pile 1. Just check, you can see everything. Yes, you can. Right, okay, so pile 1, this is your reading. Right, okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is all about working hard towards something. It's about enjoying what you're doing. You know, this person here is very relaxed, very, very calm. They're just sort of getting on with it. You know, the birds are around them. There's a cat lying really nicely, sort of, without any worries. There's a bird here in the bath, not in the bath, in the bird bath I meant, but could be drinking or whatever. The point is, it's a very calm, very nice environment. There's no stress. You are working through things. You are working hard. You're lining things up. Things are beginning to look more ordered, I feel, for you guys. And that might be because something big is coming. You are going to take a leap of faith. You are going to jump into something new. You're going to trust your instincts. You're going to really go with the flow and just trust that the universe will look after you. You're going to be okay. The universe won't let you down. The path that you're on may not be the one that you thought you would be on, I'm getting, but just go with it. Just go with it because it's calm and it's nurturing and it's... I just get a real peaceful feeling with this card, and I feel that whatever it is that you're thinking about starting, maybe it is something to do with career, maybe it's something to do with your work life, maybe a new business, anything like that. I do think that it's time that you did that because I think it will lead to calmness. I think it will lead to security, stability, safety, those kind of feelings. Because the other card that came up is the Six of Swords. And so that is all about moving away from troubled times. She's going to put her anchor down somewhere calm, somewhere where she wants to be. She's been through a lot of stuff, a lot of, I want to say like emotional stuff, but like stuff in her head, like anxiety kind of worries like that, like unhelpful, unnecessary worries. And she has either come from this place or is heading towards this place. It's almost like these cards need to be moved around. I'm just going to do that. Just going to do it because this feels more right. So, she's moving from this place of, black clouds into a place guided by a star. She's being guided to where she needs to go. She needs to take that leap of faith. She needs to trust her guides. I always think of the dog here as his guide. She needs to trust that she's been looked after and she's been supported, and she will get to this lovely, lovely state where everybody is calm around her and she's just chipping away. She's chipping away at something she enjoys doing. I really feel like it should be read this way. You know, it definitely should have come up this way. There's calmness coming. You just have to take that leap of faith to really trust that the universe will bring it to you. Okay, so pile number 2, this is your reading. Ooh, okay, pile number 2. I have a feeling this is about relationships. So, 10 of Cups. Now, this is my favourite 10 of Cups of all time. It's just beautiful. I just really love it. It's just so perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is a really happy family. They all kind of get on. They all work together. They have an abundance of everything here. You know, there's plenty of greenery, you know, so they're growing their own food. They have plenty of food. These little white dots could be sheep. You know, they have their own food in sheep. They have things to sell, you know, all those sorts of things. There's water coming down here. They're emotionally stable. They have water to drink. They have a home. This is such a gorgeous, happy card. Now, this is like called the sort of happily ever after card. And this is all about just being happy, you know, just like being grateful for everything that you have. Sometimes when things are really happy and really stable and there's no drama, it's almost like we create drama sometimes in that kind of environment where there is no drama. You know, it's like we need something exciting, especially when we're in lockdown and, you know, there's not a lot going on at the moment, is there? So sometimes we can almost mess things up ourselves, but just remember that this is the core. You know, this is what everybody strives for. This is what most people want from a relationship and from a family life. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Now, this is about somebody possibly who can be a little bit immature, but very passionate, incredibly passionate, they know what they want and they're just going to go out there and get it. And do you know what? Having this attitude may lead to this. It could lead to that gorgeous, happy family that people strive to get, because you need to know what you're aiming for. You need to know in your head what it is that you want. You know, you need to put yourself first. What do you want? What do your passions say about you? You know, do you want a fiery romance full of excitement and danger, or do you want safe and stability? You know, what is it that really lights you up? You know, what excites you? Here also we have the Five of Swords. Now, in this card, she has ripped a piece off him, off his heart. You know, she has won this argument or this fight, but I don't know if they're going to be okay. So again, with the passions and everything, you know, like I was saying, you can feel that this is boring and too stable and too secure. You know, especially younger people, they don't maybe want to get too serious too soon. But if you meet the right person, it doesn't matter when the seriousness starts. You know, it's just one of those things. If it's right, it's just right. But, you know, with all this passionate energy here and this fiery energy, it could easily lead to fiery arguments and disagreements and discussions and debates. And, you know, this spread is basically saying just be really careful about what it is that you're saying, because, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, well, I can't remember it now. But the point is, people remember words. People remember what you've said to them. They don't remember little scratches, and I'm not talking about abuse here, but you know what I'm trying to get at? This woman here has ripped a piece of his heart out, and I don't know if she can be forgiven for that. So just look after the relationships that are important to you. Look after what it is that you are grateful for. What is it that you know, if you're having a bit of a hard time with your partner, which, you know, lockdown, it's really brought a lot of things to the surface. Don't just set out to actually hurt their feelings. You know, if you're not feeling safe and secure and stable, maybe you need to deal with your feelings and do what's right for you. But rarely doing what's right for you results in harming someone else, emotionally hurting somebody else. There are a lot more respectful ways to go about things in relationships than, ripping a part of someone off. So I hope that made sense. It turned out a little bit ranty. I'm sorry about that. It's just kind of what's coming through. And I think with the Wands energy, all this passion was kind of coming, this fire and passion and everything. But, they're fiery and passionate. Look, they're having a massive snog, on their card in front of their kids and everything. I do think that this is talking about a relationship that's very passionate, very fiery. I just believe it's probably healthier to be more like this than it is like this. I think if the relationship is fiery in this way, I don't think either of you are really benefiting from it, and maybe it needs to be considered. Obviously, if it's fiery in that way, seems like everybody's happy. So hope that's made sense to you, group 2. Okay, so group 3. Just make sure you're all in frame. I think you are. Oops. Okay, right. So we've got the the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So the Knight of Wands, passionate again. I get here that he's like on a quest. Someone's got a real mission. Okay, so what's happening here is there's some kind of situation that you feel that you need to get to the bottom of. So the Seven of Swords can be about collecting information. The swords are about the mind. So it's collecting pieces of information, learning things, and it's usually about somebody else. So it's usually to do with maybe a friend or a sibling or a partner. You just have a feeling they're not being completely honest with you, and you set out on your quest to find the information. Now, being the knight, it means he's ready for it. He's armoured up, he's suited up, he's ready to deal with whatever information he finds. He's also very, very fiery, and so the information that might come out might make him act in a way that maybe he wouldn't want to act if he'd had time to think about it. It's a very swift movement with the wands, and so I kind of get that you might want to find out some information about, whatever situation you're in. You want to find out some more information about it, and you go sort of in all guns blazing to find this information. You might accuse people of knowing things and not telling you things. You might accuse the person that you're trying to find the information out about of all kinds of different things before you've actually got any solid proof of anything. So these two cards are kind of warning of acting on impulse. Think things through before you react. Why have they said the things they've said? Why did they do the things that they did? Is there a reason behind those things? Can you reason out? Can you see things from their point of view? Maybe just take a step back. If you find out something that you don't particularly like, just take a step back before reacting. Just try and sort it out in your head first, because with the Queen of Cups, she's incredibly emotional. She's the queen of the element of water, which is all to do with our emotions. So, she's the queen of overthinking, overanalyzing, going too much into emotions, being guided too much by emotions. On the other hand, she trusts her intuition, and she should. If you have a gut feeling about somebody or something or some kind of situation, if you have that initial spark gut feeling, you're probably right. Because we don't get, gut feelings are nudges from our guides or from our angels or from the universe, whatever you kind of believe in. It's nudges from source saying, hold on a minute, this doesn't quite add up. Or hang on a minute, are you happy about this? Is this what you want? It's something that you really need to listen to. I still maintain, don't rush in all guns blazing. Do try and think of things from the other person's point of view, or the point of view of the situation, how people have handled a situation, because sometimes it's not clear cut. But I do also get that you do need to trust your instincts on this one as well. So that's the end of the reading. I'll bring all the other cards back in just to have a little refresh. So yes, I have a website which I will link below. You're welcome to pop on there, find out a little bit more about me, find out a little bit more about the services I offer. You can book directly through there, you can email me, you can set up a connection call where you and I can chat on Zoom, sort of face-to-face as we can at the moment. Just to see how we kind of relate to each other, whether the energies flow, just to see how we get on, to see if I can offer anything that, if you let me know what you're sort of struggling with, or if you have any problems in certain areas, or if you need any guidance in certain areas, I can direct you to which service might be of use to you. If I don't offer any of those services, I do know quite a few other tarot readers, personally, like their friends. So I could also direct you towards them if I feel that they could help you more than I could. So please have a little look there. Have a little look at my Facebook page and my Instagram. And I will see you all probably on Tuesday, where I will do a full moon reading. So lots of love. See you soon. Bye.